the hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations.
Proudly present Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
Bam Bam!
Bye-bye. नमस्कार
नमस्ते
नमस्कार खुश आमदीद
Assalamu alaikum.
सत श्री अकाल
మీకు అందరికీ వందనము
जय स्वामी नारायण
जय श्री कृष्ण
जय जनेन्द्र
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे या अली मदद
मौला अली मदद बोलते सारे फीजिए बदल बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बड़जान हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के जरिए मैं से फालतू बाबा
and of course myself फालतू रानी लेकर आओगे लेको drive time that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बंधु जान
तो दा बंजन यकीन है तो एक काम कीजिएगा यहीं पे लिखिएगा स्टे ऑनलाइन एंड लिसन टू अस यू ऑटोमेटिकली नो टोटल पैसा वसूल for you guys because खर्चा तो आपके लिए जीरो है. Exactly, you listen to us on your app or an app which is totally absolutely free for you guys for downloading and subscribing as well. Just imagine, yaar, entertainment for 24/7 at no cost. Oh my gosh, like as you're getting married to somebody. It's kidding, but no, marriage is expensive. Marriage is very expensive affair, but don't ever think that way. It's a cheap thing. But anyway, the point is, आज आप सभी लोगों का हाथ स्वागत करते हैं. And आज Money Matter Mondays बात करें, but we're talking about पैसा वसूली. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, not paisa vasuli, as in like, money managed. Is it good? Well, okay, let's not go into this particular thing where we're saying whether something is good or bad, right? We know there's something which is the capital world, right? Capitalistic world actually right now requires us to be money minded, right? They say, right, paisa nahi to you can't lead life here, right?
money है तो honey है.
Oh my God, ये तो नहीं funny
है.
है लेकिन सच है, but it's not funny at all. It is actually true. Money है तो honey है is what I totally believe.
लेकिन क्या ये सच है?
Of course, 100%. There's no question of actually asking the question because a resounding answer to that is going to be yes.
money है तो honey है.
Exactly.
तो मेरे पास क्यों honey नहीं है आलतू बाबा?
Because मेरे पास money नहीं है फालतू रानी.
वैसा कुछ नहीं है.
Hello, excuse me. Then why the question? I don't have money, so I don't have honey. Simple and plain, right?
Whatever.
अरे बाबा, the fact of life है फालतू नहीं to be same है. देखो मैं खुद नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. जिंदगी वो नहीं बोल रही है. Film industry बोल रही है कैसा है. Cinema industry actually tells you if you can't make the scene if you don't have the green.
That is exactly what I'm trying to say, Altu Baba. That is it all that it's made out to be.
Yes.
तो आप कॉल करें बंजान.
A very simple, short, sweet answer for you. Yes, that's what it is.
I don't know, really.
Yes, that's what's called money
I
minded.
was just listening to this report where these people from Ukraine have fled from Mariupol and they've gone to Lviv and they're seeking shelter and they're people who have lived a very comfortable life. बहुत पैसा था उनके पास. एक हफ्ता पहले अभी मतलब चंद कपड़े एक प्लास्टिक बैग में लगा के 13 लोग एक स्कोडा में बैठ के पहुंचे हैं लवीव में और बोल रहे हैं कि right now even सोप का वांदा पड़ गया है उनको. So they're saying that there's no but they're just glad that they got away with their lives. At least they were there.
The first world country like us, we look at it and say, oh my God, what a bad situation they're in.
What bad situation they're in?
Of course, you just said,
anybody,
1 week
man, anybody.
But the point I'm making is, yes, so in other words, money is important. Agar money nahi hai, to kuch bhi nahi hai. That's what it is, right? That's what you so said. You told me that, they're the 1 week ago they had money, now they don't have any money. But it means the situation is very bad. But you didn't say that, thank God they came out safe. But we still
That's
framed
what I'm
it.
saying. They said that they are happy that they got out alive.
But you said a sad story is somebody had money 1 week ago, but now they don't have any money.
Yeah, but money is like, transient, right? It comes and it goes. I didn't, you totally trying to twist what I'm
I
trying to say.
didn't twist. I just told you how when we view things also, Father, we wear certain lenses and view things, right?
No.
Huh?
Oh,
you say no? Did you say no for that?
Yeah, where am I?
Because is that a contrarian streak in you to say no? What to do? What do I say?
Oh my God, Altu Baba, ठीक है तुम्हारा चल ठीक है झिंचक. Altu Baba, तू जो कहेगा सब ठीक है बोल. मैं हाँ मिलाएगी अभी देख. हर एक चीज जो बोलेगा उसके लिए हाँ मिलाएगी मैं. देख. हाँ बोलो. आगे.
Okay.
आगे बोलो.
Okay, Father.
हाँ.
तो बोल ना तो Father.
मैं क्या बोलूँ?
Anybody, if somebody have a different take than you always generally give them a hard time. I understand, so it's okay. It's okay, Father. Continue.
क्या?
Somebody have a opposite viewpoint to you. You don't actually like that, do you?
मतलब
you just don't want to say anything what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you that whatever you said about money minded, it is like a view of somebody wearing a lens and looking at it, right? You're part of a culture which actually is all money-minded.
No, we're not. Not everybody is money-minded, Altu Baba.
Okay, you might say that, but I think, I still feel that people are money-minded.
So you think it is okay to be money-minded, or it is not okay to be money-minded, or it doesn't matter? Banujan, आप कॉल करें. स्टूडियो का नंबर है 4089122479. कॉलर्स एंड टेल अस कि आपका क्या राय है. हमारे आलतू बाबा पता नहीं. फर्स्ट ही सेड दैट मे बी people who wear the color of lens of money, everything is money minded. Everybody is money minded.
Well, I just said that when you reported that case of the family which went out of which made it out of Kiev, right? You said that 1 week ago they had money, poor thing, now they don't have any money.
Yeah.
Right? So when you say poor thing they had, you're saying it's without money.
I didn't say poor things. I said this is what happened to them, and they're saying that they got away with their lives. They're happy about it.
Yeah, okay. So you're saying that they're happy about money. Money is not important for them.
No, you said money is everything, Altu Baba.
I'm saying
I
still
said
now,
money is not everything.
Even now I'm saying the world looks at money as everything.
Okay, maybe. Let's
Namaskar,
find out.
cards for the PAMPAM ke Money Madam Mondays mein was this? Hello?
PAMPAM, Altu Baba and Faltu Rani.
PAMPAM, विभा जी कैसे हैं आप?
हाँ, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. आप कैसे हो?
मैं first class हूँ. I'm always awesome because I don't have money. It's fine.
Okay.
बताओ. आज Money Madam Monday से people actually, actually here's what happened right now. Faltu is right now very angry with me right now because
Yes, because you make absolute statements, Altu Baba. That's right.
absolutely true statements. What I make is what she's saying. So tell me, what is the thing? Vibha ji, want to clarify it for Faltu?
हाँ बताइए विभा जी, आपका क्या take है?
I think मेरा take is closer to Faltu Rani's. Money is not everything.
But money is something. Is that what you're saying?
Money, I'm saying money is important, yes, to meet your day-to-day needs. But money is not everything, because if money was everything, then all the rich people in the world would be really happy, and they are not.
How do you know that?
Look at how many rich people commit suicide.
I don't know. Is there data on the Faltu? Rich people committing suicide?
I don't know, Altu Baba. You should know.
There is
Wait,
data.
hold on
Look at that
hold
slide.
on one
That's
second.
CNN.
One second, hold on. I just want to call out my dear co-host here who's being passive aggressive. What is that? You should know, Faltu.
You're the know-it-all, Altu. Or
Oh.
think you know it all.
Okay, Faltu, it's fine. There's nothing new about you. You're awesome anyways. Good.
Yeah.
There's no know-it-all.
Thank you.
That's
See,
true.
Oh my
they
God.
think they know it all. You're right.
Ah.
There are people who think they know it all.
Very
Yes,
true.
absolutely.
I
Vivaji.
hope you're feeling good, Faltu.
Yes, I totally am, Altu Baba.
Good.
So,
Oh gosh.
Yeah, gosh
Oh
is the right
God.
word. Yes. Yeah.
क्या हो रहा है इधर?
I have no idea. Faltu is, I don't know which side of what she got up from or whatever is there. Something happened. A day must have really hard on you, Faltu, correct?
होता है यार कभी-कभी, everybody is allowed to have a.
नहीं,
No,
Vivaji,
not me, not
this
me.
This is Altu Baba's
I am
classic projection.
I am not
projection
allowed.
going
I
on
am not
here.
allowed to
चलेगा.
have a bad day. It's okay. So
Okay.
Faltu, you can't continue.
हाँ.
बताओ Faltu.
तो बताओ.
So what is it? We have right now. We have our Vibaji is saying that it is not everything. So do you think it is true? You don't agree with that. You agree with it?
Oh, you're asking me.
I'm asking you because I told you that I think money is
She's
everything.
agreeing with me where she says it's not everything.
So I am but I am saying that money, the world looks at it as everything. To the world, if there's no money, there's nothing important about you.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, Altu Baba, ऐसी बात नहीं है.
क्या
नहीं,
really?
actually, मतलब अगर आप
आपका success measurement जो है कैसे होता है? आप बताइए.
हाँ.
How do you think people are viewing success now?
Oh, I mean, look, there are two worlds, right? There's one world which is the superficial world, right? Which actually, runs alongside the other world, which is, I would say, like the spiritual world. And I think, I mean, the measure of success depends. आप क्या देख रहे हो? Are you looking at the car the person drives, the house the person lives in, or are you looking at how the person is, what type of person it is? Is it like a kind person? Is it somebody who helps other people out? I think both things are important. I mean, money is important to meet your needs, and also, well, I mean, to fulfill some desires, but it's not the ultimate, because at the end of the day, you're not going to take anything with you, right? You're just gonna, you're just gonna go. That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
so in that token, Vibhaji, I want to ask you,
हाँ जी.
अगर आप कह रहे हैं कि money is important to take care of your basic needs and your desires and stuff like that, and it's important to help people. Only when you are moneyed can you help somebody else, right? That's what most people would say.
Very nicely
No,
put.
Falsu Rani. There are other ways of helping people, like I mean, a lot of it is like, what you guys do, or some of the allies or the bandhus do. I mean, they are not coming and bringing in money and helping, but they're helping, with their time, and time.
Isn't time money?
Time. I mean.
Oh wow, Falsari, what a deep question.
Time. I kind of was expecting that, but time is money. But when these people are not only these people, but any people who are volunteering in organizations, or even doing stuff independently, feeding the homeless, or volunteering in a soup kitchen or stuff like that, they are willing to spend that time doing something that is good for the soul, rather than sitting and counting, I've been here for 2 hours, and in 2 hours I could have made, $200, if I'm paid at $100 an hour.
Wow.
So I mean, time is money, but it's also about your priorities and what is important to you. Yes, go ahead, make money, but at the same time, don't forget to do what is important for your soul.
That is so confusing to me right
how
now.
I feel.
That's so confusing to me right now. It's so confusing to me right now. You know why? Yeah, because that doesn't
Very
make.
straightforward.
हाँ ना क्या हुआ?
मैंने बोला बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है, इसलिए कंफ्यूजिंग मुझे नहीं पता आपको क्यों कंफ्यूजिंग लग रहा है.
Yeah, because you said basic thing, you need to have some basic money for sure, right? No, you don't think so?
नहीं तो आप क्या करोगे? या तो आप किसी आश्रम में जाके बैठ जाओ, सन्यासी बन जाओ. You can do that.
तो मैं आपसे पूछूंगी, जब एक मतलब when somebody, so are you saying that, okay, तो आपने कहा कि money is not everything, which I completely agree. Even I agree that you don't need money for happiness, okay? You don't need money to find love. I don't believe that that's true.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Interesting,
believe that you need money. People don't look at money to fall in love.
When you say believe, I can't challenge at all. Okay.
And yes, absolutely. But आपने बोला कि to meet your basic needs, money is necessary, right? तो आपके हिसाब से जो मतलब ये स्लम्स में रह रहे हैं, जो धारावी के स्लम्स में रहते हैं बच्चे, या जो आपको मालूम है आप साउथ अफ्रीका में रहे हो, and there's a lot of places, there's a lot of places that people live below the poverty line, right? India में आज भी 70% of India lives below the poverty line. So are you saying that these people are not happy?
No, I mean, there are kids who could be living in those Dharavi slums, and when it rains, they go out and, they enjoy the rain, they feel the rain. If they are not happy, I don't think it's a permanent state of mind, that probably hits them when, let's say, they cannot, they don't have enough to pay for a meal or to pay for food. But are those people perpetually unhappy? I don't think so.
Well, okay, again, now the discussion is not about happiness, I guess. It's about money-minded, being money-minded, being oriented towards money making. Because, I think there also is this very popular thing saying that, hey, do everything which will actually have fayda hona chahiye, right? So we're talking about those kind of things.
That's not the way, man.
Well, Indian cinema actually tried to train us that way, right? Because Indian cinema itself...
वो एक बहुत funny dialogue है उस movie में ताल, जिसमें Anil Kapoor is like this, theater entrepreneur or whatever, and वो कहता है कि फायदा क्या मतलब before he takes any step, everything he does is weighed and measured in terms of how am I going to benefit financially from this move.
So, now that is exactly where the point is, Faldrain, and also Vivaji, because आज का theme वही था. अगर आप ऐसे ही बोलोगे यार money is not everything, it's just empty talk to me. The reality is fact, money is everything, right? No?
नहीं आलतू बाबा, आप मुझे बताओ कि okay, let's go to a very big name, Mother Teresa. Okay, so I know that her non-profit made a lot of money, but if you look at just her as an individual, I mean, she, was a very simple woman who did not have, all these lofty needs. I don't know, I'm going to wear this or
wait, okay, you're again, sorry. I don't mean to. I guess because the point is not about Mother Teresa. Right? There's a lot of things we don't know about Mother Teresa. What people say is what we know, right? What we read is what we know about her, right? We're not talking about the fact that whatever good she's doing. I'm talking about the fact that being money-minded is good or bad. Mother Teresa also was actually she was all about.
I think the important word.
Hold on.
Altu Baba would be in Hanji. Sorry.
So Mother Teresa was raising money for her non-profit. So as a non-profit, thinking about money, is that good?
As a non-profit, if you're running a non-profit and you are trying to raise funds, should you be thinking of money? Absolutely.
Now you come to the point right now. So let's talk about this. Now we're actually on the right track right now. So Fadrani, in that case of a thing, no matter what cause it is good to be money-minded. Thinking about money. Amassing money.
Amassing
moderation,
money.
Baba.
Hey, don't go.
Everything in moderation.
See, you guys are actually putting all those clause in between all.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, Altu Baba. The way you say it itself, you're like categorizing and characterizing it as being something that is terrible. Amassing money. Amassing money.
Arey, like Baba, you didn't get.
People are like, give me. Paisa.
Fine. Okay. What is money-minded? No, you do इतना भी गुस्सा कर ले फालतू नहीं तो जितना भी मुंह बना अपना people know तुम बस मुंह बनाते हैं कुछ नहीं कहती है. The point is, what is the thing when you say amassing money-minded is being like you're thinking about profit or loss. Thinking about whatever money I do, I should make sure I'm accounted for it. I should not spend too much of it. Be very mindful of it. Moderation. I should not make too much money, like how Vibha said. That's being money-minded, right?
No, in moderation, not everything. I want to go watch a movie, but I'm going to spend 2 hours. No. I shouldn't do that. I would rather go and work for 2 hours and make, whatever I would make in those 2 hours. So that is not in moderation where, you're killing everything else, in your life, your desires or time with your family or time with your friends just because you're just running after money all the time. That is wrong.
Okay.
So that's why I said, balance and in moderation is okay.
Okay, so you are saying that money. Okay, I take it. I'll take your answer, Vibhaji. Thank you so much for that. But do you know of any song in Indian cinema which actually talked about your philosophy of saying that money is not everything? देखा
मुझे लग रहा था आप बोलोगे कि can you tell me a song in which they are saying money is everything?
No, वो तो मेरे पास है.
I can't think of any song where
any negative preaching, any negative preaching which actually is adversely affecting society, I have all the songs for those. Because I am a product of the Indian cinema, so I know all those things, what the things they preach into our heads. तो मेरे पास वो है, लेकिन आप उल्टा बताइए ना. Tell me about a song which actually talks about the fact that money is not everything. हाँ, बताओ.
ये
अच्छा एक काम करो, सोच के बताओ. टाइम है आपके लिए.
सोच रहे हैं. But ठीक है, let me think about it. अगर मुझे कोई गाना इस टाइप का दिमाग में आता है,
call back.
फिर मैं आपको फिर call करूँगी.
Definitely, welcome to call back again, Vaji. Thank you so much for that. And of course, Bhajan, right now, if you want to join us on the video calls as possible, so we have a bandhu with us already with us. Deepa ji, कैसे हैं? नमस्कार, welcome.
Pam 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 pam.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. I was hoping people will tell that song, but no. You're right. So yes, so let's ask you, Money Madam Mondays. So we are here to make money, right? if we have come to America, we're here to make money, right?
Not really.
Really? सोचो.
मैं तो नहीं आई, मैं लाई गई हूँ, मैं खुद नहीं आई हूँ.
Smart. So you could have stayed. You could have said no, I don't want to come, but you came because
मुझे लाया गया है.
कुछ भी चलो.
मर्जी के खिलाफ लाया गया है.
Whether we like it or not, we actually are a bunch of privileged lot who came here pursuing our happiness, and we have the privilege to actually, get money or get rich being here in this country. A lot of people don't have access to it.
नहीं, I would not say that.
Why?
Because they think like from the money point of view, from saving perspective, India is better than US. It is a known fact for everybody. It's more about the better lifestyle, not the money.
Okay, but lifestyle
They are
is
two different things.
But lifestyle is supported by money, correct?
नहीं.
How?
Like the regular,
Please
मैं बोल रही हूँ,
हाँ.
like the facilities, like basic human needs, like basic facilities, like infrastructure and all. उस हिसाब से that's when people choose US over India.
Let me
money
tell you,
point of view, there is no difference.
So no. Again, let me ask you one more question, deeper question. Infrastructure बोला आपने. How is infrastructure funded?
Government पे भी depend होता है ना.
Government. Very good answer. But how does the government get the money? Do they print it themselves?
नहीं, मैंने ऐसे नहीं बोला.
No, wait, I'm telling you.
It goes into different direction, like
No,
corruption.
no corruption.
India also has lot of money. It's not about them. There is no dearth. अभी मैंने कॉल किया बात करने को.
Okay, बताओ, I'm listening.
There is no dearth for money in India.
Okay.
It's how you utilize it. That's what matters.
अरे बाबा.
That doesn't mean it's not just about the
मैं कुछ बताऊं दीपा जी.
मैंने अभी खत्म नहीं किया था और
बीच
में तुमने टोक दिया ऐसे.
Sorry. Go on.
अरे फालतू नहीं कहा गई.
माम ने जब भी आप पकड़ते फालतू नहीं भाग जाती है. माम ने क्यों, क्या हुआ उसको? और सवेरे स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द प्रोग्राम में इसको लग गया कि मैंने बताया उसके बारे में कि ये मनी माइंडेड स्टेटमेंट उसको पसंद नहीं है. वो बोल रही है कि मनी माइंडेड नहीं होने चाहिए. That's what she says. But I'm saying no, you have to be money minded.
No.
What? Seriously, Deepa, finish your thought. I got one more question to ask you. Deepa, got a question. हाँ, finish your thought.
मैंने बोला ना, I mean, देखो अभी तुमने जो क्वेश्चन पूछा कि मनी माइंडेड, what is your question in terms of movies and in terms of what in general?
So my point is, in Money Minded Mondays में we are talking about the fact that the world is money minded, right? I am saying that. Okay, it's an opinion again. It's not a belief.
Okay.
It's my opinion that is that can always change. You can influence my opinion. I don't mind that. But my opinion is that the world is money minded, and I am saying that money minded mentality was brought into us Indians thanks to Indian cinema, which told us that you have to be money minded to survive in this world.
सर्वाइवल के लिए मनी माइंडेड होना जरूरी नहीं है.
Hey, in this world, आप आज बोल रहे हैं ऐसे, लेकिन बताओ इंडियन सिनेमा में हमें ऐसा, अच्छा आपने गाना बता दिया.
ऐसे नहीं है, कुछ ऐसे भी बहुत सारे गाने हैं जिसमें अभी देखो, थोड़ी सी ज़मीं थोड़ा आसमां न तिनको कहें बस ये सिंपल नीड्स है एक्चुअली इंसान के.
Okay, but
ये सब जो एक्स्ट्रा है ना, एग्जैगरेट जो एडिशन सप्लीमेंट जो हम लोग लेते हैं वो जरूरत नहीं है.
अच्छा, मतलब you're saying that we can give up everything and go right now?
अरे मैं कब से रेडी खड़ी हूँ.
अच्छा, कुछ भी.
अरे why would I lie also baba?
Yeah, it's like I'm already saying she's a very simpleton right now. She's got a simple needs.
No, seriously. अरे मैं तो 3 साल से मैं in fact we had the plan, लेकिन कोविड हो गया, उसके बाद हमारे plans थोड़े change हो गए. Seriously.
Correct. लेकिन
that's just my opinion. Like that is me. ऐसे like priorities and also people's fundamental principles are different from person to person. So I don't mind. जिनको उससे खुशी मिलती है, that's good. Good for them.
But again, Deepa, for you to make that decision also, you actually had a X amount of money to achieve, then you got to do that, right?
नहीं. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In fact, will be better off in India. I will have more money in India in that case.
But you're going to go there for money, so you're money married anyways, right?
नहीं, अगर तुम बोल रहे हो उस हिसाब से अगर मैं सोचती तो मैं ऐसे मतलब, but that's not the case.
What's not the case? Oh, wait, you have supporters coming.
The
Wait.
case is, मैं केस ये बोलना चाहती हूँ
हाँ.
कि मैं ऐसे नहीं सोचती आल्तो बाबा.
Okay.
ये मंडे मेरा दिमाग खराब मत करो.
Exactly what Father is saying to me. मेरा दिमाग मत खराब
इसीलिए
करो.
वो भाग गई. अभी
भाग
देखो तुमने उसको भगा दिया, अभी मुझे भगाना चाहते हो.
अरे
मैं देखो मैं तुम्हारा साथ देने आ गई वीडियो कॉल पे.
आपको मैं कभी भगाता नहीं हूँ दीपा जी, आपको मालूम है, आप भाग जाते हो.
हाँ, मुझे सब पता है. सब काम वाम छोड़ के आ गई मैं शो पे. मैं 5 o'clock से वेट कर रही थी.
I know, thank you so much दीपा जी. दीपा जी मैं भागा नहीं. देखो मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के आपके साथ बातें कर रहा हूँ.
गए थे 6 बजे तक? बैंक गए थे क्या पैसे लेने के लिए?
देखो मैं जा सकता हूँ, बिकॉज मैं आज का पॉइंट बोल रहा हूँ कि इट इज गुड टू बी मनी माइंडेड. मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि इट्स गुड टू बी मनी माइंडेड, एंड बिकॉज आई एम सेइंग दैट बिकॉज मैंने लोगों से सीखा है, मैं आप लोगों ने सीखा कि इट्स गुड टू बी मनी माइंडेड. मतलब दुनिया से
तुम किसी से कुछ नहीं सीखते.
अच्छा. I like that. Very nice, Deepa ji. I like that statement.
हाँ.
But I still feel.
अपने सिखाने में लगे रहते हो.
नहीं, मैं किसी को सिखाता नहीं हूँ, because मेरा कोई औकात नहीं है सिखाने के लिए. But I will definitely question, and I'm going to ask you all the same question. Think about it. If you look at it, we all are money-minded. You can't say we're not money-minded because money makes things go around, right?
No, you cannot generalize that. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते आल्तू बाबा. मैं वही बोल रही हूँ ना. See, I respect your thing, लेकिन at the same time that's not the case for everybody. Some people like that, some people don't like that. तो मनी से अगर खुशी मिलती तो बात ही क्या थी.
अरे आप
बहुत आसान था ना.
अरे आप लेकिन आज मनी खुशी की बात नहीं कर रहे ना, हम लोग मनी माइंडेड की बात कर रहे हैं ना. The material wealth जो है जिसके बारे में बात करें हम लोग, people who don't have it will not be able to have this argument. People who have it can actually talk about this argument. Is my point. जिसके पास नहीं है पैसा वो नहीं बोलेगा मुझे पैसा नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन जिसके पास पैसा है बोलेगा मुझे पैसा नहीं चाहिए. हल्लिदोर खड़लेदोर हल्लिला.
I think it's about the one's saturation towards anything.
Thank you Deepa, you came to my point already. Very good. Saturation to a point मतलब आपके पास पैसा है इसीलिए आप बोल सकते मुझे पैसा नहीं चाहिए.
मैं पैसा है मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ.
नहीं मैं सॉरी.
लेकिन
saturation का मतलब
the basic thing what you are saying. Yeah.
So again,
basic needs जो गाड़ी चल जाएगी उतना है तो I am okay.
Very good. So लेकिन वो पैसा चाहिए बेसिक नीड्स के लिए, वही तो फालतू
नहीं बोला. सर्वाइवल, that's how the society runs ना.
Thank you. Now we're coming back to my point. I wish Faltoni is here so she could have seen the point what you saw and what I was saying. I am saying society is saying that you have to be money minded to meet your basic needs and then बाकी चाहे कुछ भी कर लो बाद में. Right? पहले पैसे बनाओ बाद में कुर्बत बनाओ is what they say, right? That's what is the thing. I think Indian cinema has told us that you got to first be money minded to be successful.
नहीं ऐसा है कि सिनेमा ने ऐसा नहीं बोला आल्तो बाबा. सारे ऐसे नहीं. देखो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई विल गिव यू वन मूवी एग्जाम्पल. द मूवी शराबी. ठीक है. The plot goes like this. The dad is a very rich businessman but he has no time for his son at all.
Correct.
That's why he becomes sharabi.
Okay.
Since the childhood he is like always outside. और वो जो उसको पालता है वो उससे वो क्लोज हो जाता है like a nanny kind of a guy.
Correct.
और माँ तो नहीं रहती. तो so at the end of the day बाद में in the end he realizes, the dad realizes like money is not everything. So I lost my son's love and closeness. कुछ नहीं है मेरे पास. प्यार नहीं है तो पैसे को लेके क्या करने का.
सही बात है, लेकिन अगर पैसा नहीं तो प्यार कैसे मिलेगा? कहाँ से
अपना वक्त देके जितना चाहिए उतना काफी है. ज्यादा there is a line आल्तो बाबा. The access is what we are talking about. That's where the money mindedness comes उससे पहले नहीं, then that is not called money minded. अगर तुमको खाने के लिए पैसा चाहिए बोलोगे तो उसको money minded नहीं बोलेंगे.
क्या बोलेंगे
उसको necessity बोलेंगे.
Necessity, okay, fine. A new name to it. Very good. Necessity is the mother of everything, huh? Yes, very true. I agree with you. Necessity is the mother of creativity also, because you got to be creative to make money also.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Correct? So basically you have to be accounting for things. मुझे कल 10 रुपए का खाना चाहिए. I've got to work with 10 rupees. Correct?
That is the survival skill ना.
Okay, fine.
वैसे जंगल में जाके रह सकते हैं. Without money and everything.
Now you brought the point. Very good, Deepa. This is what I want to hear from you. Yeah. So you can actually go to a jungle and live, but you will not go there because jungle doesn't have the comfort for you guys. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct? Comfort. Can I say that? Can we say that?
Comfort. You can build comfort there.
Build comfort.
थोड़ा acclimatize to the current situation करना पड़ेगा.
Okay, but anyway, I think I have a bunch of people on Facebook meeting agreeing what you are saying. Megha ji is saying Deepa is right. We also have Vibha ji saying something. I don't know what's me too. Somebody is saying left cleaning up my home. Okay, for the show. Oh, she's agreeing with what you said few minutes ago. Okay. Thank you, Vibha ji. But we have a caller waiting. Deepa, we're going to hold the line and get them on air right now. Hello, namaskar. आपका हाथ में PAMPAM के Money Matter Mondays में. Who's this? Hello.
PAMPAM आलतू बाबा छोड़ तो बेचारी भी
PAMPAM मेगा.
ये देखो मेघा जी भी आ गई. मेघा जी कैसे हैं आप?
मैं बिल्कुल बढ़िया हूँ.
मेघा जी आपका एक स्टेटमेंट है which said correct Deepa. I don't know what you talk correct Deepa. Can you clarify because ये कहीं पे long comment था. You said correct Deepa for what?
You will not leave her till she agrees what you want her to agree.
No.
उसने क्या भी कमेंट दिया होगा आपने गुआ तो दिया उसको.
तू कहाँ थी यार इतने दिनों से?
How mean.
अरे मत पूछो उसका. काफी लंबी कहानी है बताऊंगी मिलके.
अच्छा ठीक है.
मेघा जी आप और दीपा ये फालतू नहीं मिलके ना मेरा तो सही में ऐसा नहीं करने वाला.
हाँ. अभी आलतू बाबा आपको होशियार रहना पड़ेगा. बहुत सारी लड़कियां हैं अभी.
हाँ मालूम है. आप भी है ये भी है मेघा जी है. फालतू तो ऑलरेडी है वो लीडर गैंग लीडर है. आप लोगों का गैंग लीडर फालतू आगे देखो जैसे मेगा का कॉल है ये भी आ गई बात पे. So Deepa, I don't know what happened. Deepa फालतू नहीं having some issues.
Girl power.
This guy ना.
मैंने क्या बोला मेघा जी देखो आपका कॉल आया तो दौड़ के आ गई हमारी फालतू नहीं. जब इतना टाइम दीपा थी यहाँ पे नहीं आई वो साथ में.
क्या?
अरे ऐसा कुछ नहीं.
कुछ भी बोलेगा.
बोल रहा है.
हाँ. कुछ भी बोलता है आलतू बाबा.
Okay, मेघा जी come on bring in the voice of reason right now. क्या बोलते हैं आप? World is money minded. The world is money minded, correct? Society requires money to survive, correct?
The way we have made our society, see, there are, as Deepa was saying, Maslow's law. बेसिक्स अगर आपके पूरे हैं उसके लिए पैसा चाहिए. पर बाकी मनी माइंडेड को वो नहीं कहते कि बेसिक्स पूरे करने को मनी माइंडेड इज नॉट. मनी माइंडेड का डेफिनेशन वो होता है कि आपकी अपनी बेसिक नेसेसिटीज पूरी हो चुकी है और आप उसके बावजूद भी और कर रहे हो. दैट इज कॉल्ड मनी माइंडेड. The basic necessities is not the definition of money-minded.
Exactly.
But we brought a very good philosophy. Faltu, she brought the Maslow's theory. Maslow's theory is the pyramid, right? So what do I do? So first, basic safety के लिए you require to have some money, right?
Yes. Security नहीं बोल रहे. Basic survival.
Survival. That's what roti kapda makan. That's exactly what Megha ji said. So, but still, to get that, you need to have some kind of money with you, right?
That is how we have defined our society in the way. We have made our society in the way कि हम लोग उस हिसाब से चलते हैं.
Very good, Megha ji. Thank you so much for agreeing with what I said.
तो
society is divided that way, Faltu.
हाँ.
No, what I'm saying is society is, but that is not called money-minded.
अरे पापा.
Money-minded होता है कि when you leave, when you are at that point where your psychological needs are met, your safety needs are met, and उसके बाद भी आप और करते हो. That is called money-minded.
Yeah. When you put money above everything else, that is called money-minded, Altu Baba.
Oh, okay, Deepa, fine.
So I'm just going to throw a wrench in here, and I'm going to ask you, ki, so if there is a famine, for instance, or if there is, whatever, the countries come upon hard economic times, and there is one bill, $100 bill, that is up for grabs. And it requires, it's like a bunch of people who are looking for that $100, right? And would you call somebody who is willing to do whatever it takes to get that $100 to be money-minded?
No, because that
No,
time it's feminine.
no,
and
that is
it's a
not money minded.
survival
That is not
instinct.
money minded. Money minded is if you already have 1,000 and you still want that $100.
There you
Yes.
go. That's greed. That's
But would
is greed.
wouldn't
Yeah.
it be so willing to do whatever it takes
Uh-huh.
sometimes?
हाँ, अगर आपके पास 1,000 है and you are doing anything to get that 100, then you are a money minded person. ना अगर you see there is a difference between other areas. ना
Correct. Okay.
Yeah,
No, but
of
so
course.
what the qualifying factor over here is the morality of what is greed,
True.
right? So they're saying that if you already have money and you go after the $100 again, that means you're money minded. If you don't have
Yeah,
anything,
if
it's okay.
there
Go.
is nothing, like for instance, I'm just going
Ah,
back
good
to the
idea. Hypothetical
Ukraine.
situation, yeah.
I'm going back to the Ukrainian situation, right? For example, if somebody were to be in a situation where there's nothing else, there's just enough, like for you and your family,
Mm-hmm.
See,
then
if you're trying to say to kill for money, is that money minded? That
Yeah.
is not the definition of money minded. That is a definition that has a total altogether a different definition. To fight for that $100 when you have nothing is not
That's
the
greed,
definition of being money
Faltarani.
minded.
That cannot be called as money minded. Money minded यानी satisfaction ही नहीं रहता लोगों को, like they see money everything in perspective of money. They never see
या
it
वो
in terms of
या वो
happiness
कहते हैं
or
ना
in
कि
terms of,
99 के चक्कर में
yeah.
रहते हैं कि उनको कभी 100 लगता ही नहीं कि पूरा है, हमेशा लगता है कि और थोड़ा आ जाए और
Never
थोड़ा आ
enough.
जाए.
Never
That is money
enough.
minded.
Never enough magnitude. But again, the
Yes.
thing is, the sad part is our society and also Indian cinema has told us, yeah, never be happy. Stay hungry, my friend, is what even Steve Jobs told and meant. Right? And the
he
end, of
didn't
course.
say stay hungry for money. I think he meant like
people
stay
like me misunderstand it. Like people like me, I would
Yeah.
misunderstand that to be stay hungry and never get satiated.
Yeah.
Because even Deepa brought the concept of saying that if you're enough, what did Deepa already say? You said if you have enough, saturation. She said if after saturation.
satiation. I think. I don't think she meant saturation.
No, saturation. I said
If you have a lot of money,
कुछ yeah.
yeah, I get sorry.
Contentment. आप उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं क्या?
Yeah.
वो तो कभी नहीं
Sometimes
मिलेगा.
ऐसा हो जाता है, like then अभी देखो कभी कभी I hope people have that. देखो again greed and like it's very close, the line is very thin between the money minded and greed, like for some people it's never enough.
Okay.
लेकिन और कुछ लोगों को लगता है like ये है मेरे पास तो मैं खुश रहूंगी या रहूंगा, like
So let me ask you
then
one.
when they really have it, achieve it, then even then they are not happy.
You know what I like about our show, Deepa? It's like a social experiment for me to learn things. So I have Begaji on phone with us, and I have you also. Let's ask you both a question. How about that? Are you guys okay with it if I ask you a question?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mega,
please.
I want to ask you one thing. Hypothetically, can you say right now what you have is enough?
I think so.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
don't say think so. I want a yes or no answer.
Yeah, I think it is.
So at this point in time, if you stop, are you comfortable to stop? You don't have to stop whatever you're doing to make money.
I can. At
can.
this point, I can.
Very good. Okay, Deepa, same question to you. Are you in a
Yes.
state of life? Are you in a point in life where you can say, okay, I've done enough. I don't want anything. I can step away from everything.
In terms of money, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
At this point in time, so
Yes, and at this point and at any
so there's no more.
whatever I do, it's definitely not for the money. It's for something else.
Exactly. So you're not actually doing things for money purposes, but we can do things for other
Yes.
things. Achieving happiness, achieving your self-actualization goals and everything. Right?
Yes.
Just to put it in the terms of what our
Maslow's.
Mega got Maslow's theory, right? So very good. So thank you. So in other words, you guys have worked on a point of it, and that's contentment, I suppose. You guys actually come to a point in life where you understand that's what you're going to do. You don't have to break your back and do all these things like what Elon Musk keeps doing always.
Yeah. What?
He never enough for him, right? He wants to keep doing something or the other again.
Oh,
Keep
but
making
it
money.
may not be about money, right, Alta Baba? It may just be to leverage technology to
That's
improve
true. That's
quality
true.
of life for people. Who knows?
Yeah,
right?
somebody, I think Warren Buffett said that. Never
So,
chase money. You got to chase
वही मैं
dreams.
बोल रही थी ना अभी, like we were talking about the saturation, right?
Uh-huh.
So हर एक चीज या फिर हर एक इंसान का कोई urge रहता है, like that's your like quotient kind of a thing, like inventor का एक अलग ही, like that's what Steve Jobs, like stay hungry in terms of like wanting to know more in terms of knowledge, in terms of like creating something. It's not like not necessarily they have to do it, like that's how they are wired, and that's why they are born
So here's the thing.
to be who they are.
Deepa, the
तो
little bit
वो
of
उनका वही नियति है जिंदगी में, like
Yes.
they keep on inventing like
very
that.
good, very good. So now I'll tell you
So
one
the
secret.
collateral effect will be producing money.
Very good.
Like in terms of jobs and all.
Excellent. You and Megha have hit it right on the nail there. It's not that, so basically what I'm trying to say is, unfortunately or fortunately, when we met entrepreneurs, I met many entrepreneurs in my life over here in the Bay Area, around the world also, people actually are still remain entrepreneurs only, don't make any kind of movement in their lives, primarily because they chase money. Everybody wants to make a next best Facebook for making money, not about changing lives. So that particular concept of, chasing after money is something which society has put into people's minds, and also our Indian cinema does the same thing. I don't like Indian cinema for this case.
Oh God.
Indian cinema made disservice to us.
Why only Indian cinema, Alto Baba? Everywhere they
It's not
show
just
the...
Indian cinema. You look
Everywhere
at
they
the
show.
books,
Oh my God,
Every
you guys-
even the American cinema, British cinema, even the books which we have been romanticizing the money, right? The rich barons and the poor governesses.
Correct.
These were the themes which were there earlier. So it's not
Yeah.
just the Indian cinema. We have imbibed what we have seen from the culture which was left by the Britishers to us. So that is what they had left, because that is what they have been writing all about. So,
Yeah.
So,
they
I'm-
kind of poured into us. So that kind of things have
Correct,
been there.
Yeah.
ये
Our
ठीक है.
cinema
Yeah.
has been very deeper.
लेकिन एक चीज़ पूछना है, आप दोनों sort of अमेरिका में आए, you came here and you've pursued businesses and careers here. मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ, this is a capitalist society. Do you think a capitalist society is money minded?
It is.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. So then there is something terribly wrong with it, isn't it?
It is not
Yes.
terribly wrong. I think that
So
is why
the-
we need diverse people like us, right, to balance it out.
Yeah, but then we are considered, if we say that, everybody, like for instance, the whole philosophy of communism is the fact that everybody needs to have an equal share, and everybody.
That is totally different.
Yeah.
That is different. I am not a leftist.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a right wing. So I am somewhere in the center. So
Okay.
you don't have to be like what you have. As the principle of left is totally different. That if you get this $100 which you are talking about, give everybody one.
Huh.
The capitalist says, earn that $100. If you really need it, earn it.
Okay, but so.
And also capitalism.
So who are
मेरे
you
हिसाब से
saying
like
is right? Who are you saying is right?
It has to be balanced.
Capitalism
You cannot go to each extreme.
also,
That's what I'm trying to
मेरे
say. In
हिसाब
the
से like
center.
what I perceive it as is like, no matter what, earn money, like Sam Dam, by hook or by crook, like, there is no right or wrong way, which I completely don't agree. There is, in life, there are some things which are right means right, and
But
wrong
actually-
means wrong, like,
So
and how you balance it out is up to you.
I'll
Because
jump.
we cannot change the world, but at least you can lead the way you want to be.
Okay,
you know?
so let me tell you one thing, Deepa. I'm going to jump to the rescue of all, or defense of all the capitalists out there, because I also am a capitalist. I think even you also capitalist. Even Megha, unfortunately, are going to be capitalist also. So is Faltwani, because capital is not about money being. Capital is about protecting your assets and protecting your profits.
Correct.
It's about when you have an asset, a family is an asset. So people is an asset. When you actually, so if you ask me, capitalism is the way to go for the whole world, because that's when you have peace. If you don't have peace, you can't have capitalism.
So you're saying, okay, never mind.
So
That'll
for
become a
instance,
political debate.
but if somebody has, like, for very classic, today's argument started off with, our Kiev thing situation, right? So now, if at all there was a capitalist government over there, they would not have gone into war.
They didn't
Doesn't
go to
matter.
war.
No.
Okay, I don't want to be political here, but capitalist governments have also done war in the Middle East. So we know that.
Yes. That's why I'm coming. I'm coming to that. So that is not capitalism, right? When you actually get into war, you're not capitalism. It is not capitalism. India used to have merchants. We used to go, and when you actually have capitalism, it is for everybody's benefit. That's what it's all about. People who go
Yeah,
into
because you
greed.
need to do business, and to do business you need peace.
Yes,
To
and
because if
capitalists-
there is no peace, you're not going to gain.
Yes,
If
and-
you really want to gain as a capitalist society, you need to have peace. If there is
Correct.
no peace, you not
Yes.
succeed.
So let me tell you one more thing. So one more thing. Have you heard of this word called? I'm just giving you. Sorry, I don't mean to digress from here. But there's something called monopoly, and there's something called oligarchy, and all those things, right? When you have monopoly, you're not capitalist. When you have oligarchy, you're not a capitalist. So basically, in America also is.
An oligarchy.
Is an oligarchy. It's not about
a capitalist country.
They only have few people who are greedy to make the one person wants to make more money and protect the assets more, they go into it. But as a whole collective concept, America's capitalist environment because everybody has a right to enterprise.
The freedom of enterprise.
Yes, so that's what we have. But the point is, money-mindedness, as in I'm saying, it's not a bad thing. It is in a way you have to think about money. You have to think what can pay the bills. Unfortunately, because society, like I think you said that, Meghaji, you said that society is made that way, unfortunately, right? So that's what it is. So a little bit of money-mindedness is important, but not to that level. Like how you guys, both of you said correctly, you should actually have that moral boundary saying, okay, you should not go become too greedy. Excellent. My God, Deepaji, what lesson you taught me today. Thank you, Deepaji. You're so
like,
good.
you know, I in terms of like what you said, Alto Baba, so I would say like, you know, conservatory money-mindedness is still okay. Like in India, like dekho, the saving is a concept for a reason, like for in terms of health and security, not in terms of like buying more clothes and buying more shoes. Even if you have more money, it doesn't mean you still save it for the bad times.
Yeah.
That kind of conservatory method is still okay and justified to some level, but like what you have just said, like, you know, only me, that is not acceptable. Any word, any situation, any scenario.
It actually connects back to what Meghaji talked about, roti kapda makan, the basic needs,
Yep.
right? Wonderful.
हाँ रोटी कपड़ा मकान ही जहाँ पे वो मूवी देखा ना वो क्या मूवी था रेड उसमें दिखाते हैं कि मकान में क्या क्या लगाते हैं हर पिलर में इतना you should see that movie Megha if you haven't seen it. Oh my God,
yeah.
it'll make you wanna throw up.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
It's a movie called Raid and they talk
Amazing movie.
It's an amazing it's
वो
a
अजय
very
देवगन one, right?
yeah
हाँ ना देखो आप अगर आप देखा है तो देखिएगा जरूर.
It's
Probably
हाँ.
you already might know it, you've seen it already, but the people who have not seen it and listening to us right now, हो सके तो देखिए. We're not trying to market the movie. The movie talks about how money can be viewed in different ways, right?
yeah and how much people amass, literally amass, and hide that money and not pay, their fair share so that other people who cannot make that level of money can be supported.
Yeah, they don't have to pay also. They circulate the money in the car.
And not just in movies, Falturani, देखो अभी हुआ ना just like demonetization.
Correct,
इतने
correct.
सारे पैसे जला दिए गए. I mean, you feel, I was like physically it was hurting me. Like, you know, this money could have been used to somebody.
Correct.
I know,
that's
me.
hogging.
I
of
could
the
have
money
benefited.
And then you have to burn it.
I know.
mean, what kind of sick mentality, Baba?
You know, see, Deepa, money could have helped me. Oh my God. I was like, what? मेरे पास एक पैसा नहीं है लोग ट्रक लोड भर के पैसा चला रहे हैं वहाँ पे
सच्ची में my goodness.
No, seriously. Anyway, doesn't matter. That didn't affect me at all because for me, money is
अभी वो
nothing.
गाना हो सके तो डालो पैसा.
You know, I'll tell you one thing. You know, Deepa, I'll play a song. I actually had the lined up already. I have a different song lined up for you and Megha also. But for me,
ठीक है.
money is like हाथ का मैल.
हाँ.
My hand is always clean, unfortunately.
Yeah. Whatever. Oh God. Huh. No, but it is
I still actually have disinfectant also on my hand. Like, you know, no dirt comes on my hand for some reason.
लेकिन एक चीज है
I want to get into it.
जो मेघा ने और दीपा ने बताया that your basic needs need to be met. I still sometimes it is a quandary when I begin to wonder if there was no money at all, how would we survive? If there were,
We'd be
I know it's utopia. I think we would be happy.
Yeah.
When there was that barter system.
Yeah,
and-
barter system, Falturani.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Perfectly, I think the word would be better place.
Yeah,
than
indeed.
Sharing is caring. In fact, that's what we were like. आज मैं अपने
That's
बेटे के
the
साथ मैं बात
larger
कर रही थी.
argument.
Like,
We'll do it later.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Megha. Thank you for calling us, Megha.
चलो bye.
Thank
so
you.
Hey, okay, you can stay, Deepa. No worries. You want to stay?
नहीं.
Oh, you got to make money? Okay, sorry, Deepa.
Oh.
No, I understand, totally, Deepa. I know, when you have to live in like a big bungalows, sometimes पड़ता है, you got to have all those. Yeah, wherewithal चाहिए इसको.
आल्तो बाबा,
हाँ.
मेरा एक और मानना है, like, if you really want to make money, there are many ways to make money.
We're not talking making money, we're talking money mindedness. Today specifically.
नहीं, money minded भी वो उसके साथ ही चलता है ना. अगर money चाहिए तो we can definitely, मतलब ऐसे लोग भी है दुनिया में. लेकिन but again comes to place like what route you choose, how you want to be, all these factors matter.
Very good, wonderful.
Yeah.
What's the other way to make money? क्या बोला आपने?
क्या?
You said I know one more way to make money. You said, right?
मैंने नहीं बोला ऐसा कुछ.
Did she say this now?
You just said a few minutes ago कि when it comes to making money, there's many ways to make money.
And
Many ways मैंने बोला.
हाँ, is there one way you can share with us right now?
मुझे पता होते ही तुमको कॉल करूंगी.
छोड़ो दीपा जी, नहीं पता चलता how you got a mountain to your own name, right?
A mountain to her own name. That's because she's Beyonce.
She's Beyonce. Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Deepa, for calling in and have a beautiful.
I think the other will call Aditi, Meenakshi. अपने ज्ञान बांटेंगे वो सारे.
नहीं,
विशाल जी. Okay.
सब लोग सुन रहे हैं, आपसे सीख रहे हैं, बिकॉज आप ही तो अकेले हो जो जिसका इतना बड़ा घर है माउंटेन पे. So good, wonderful. Thank you, Deepa ji. Have a wonderful evening.
Have a beautiful, fantastic evening. Thank
Thanks
you so
for
much for
chiming.
calling in. तो बंदजान आप सुन रहे हैं Money Minded Mondays right here on the PAMPAM show and आज बातें चल रही हैं with regard to whether it is good to be money minded and what is money minded according to a lot of people. And can you be happy with our money? Can you be happy with a lot of money? What is it? Or is it a completely different argument altogether?
Interesting.
You can call in 408-912-2479. हम लोग यहाँ पे आपकी कॉल्स ले रहे हैं 4089122479. अगर आप भी जैसे दीपा जी ने कॉल किया था on a video call, अगर आप विशाल अरोड़ा, Pranab Panda, all these people who want to chime in, if you guys want to chime in on a video call, ज़रूर call करें. You have the inner circle number, and if you don't want to get into the inner circle number, you see that little red scrolly on our screen. Well, Bandijan, you can WhatsApp that particular number 408-660-6753 and we can get you on. Again, 408-660-6753. आज इकोनॉमिक्स का क्लास याद आ गया. वाह.
कौन बोल रहा है यहाँ पे?
अदिति शेट्टी बोल रही है. अदिति शेट्टी बोल रही है तू पतली गली से तू सीरियसली बच गया.
मैं पतली गली से बच गया?
No, something she said. Right? Oh, narrow escape फालतू I guess.
For what? From where?
From me.
चल ना. From who? फालतूनी. What happened फालतूनी?
I don't know. That's what she's saying.
From you? Is it? No, she's not saying from you. What are you saying? क्या अखबार फैला रही थी फालतूनी?
ठीक है.
मैं तो बस बोल रहा हूँ.
जब वो कॉल करेगी हमें पता चलेगा. 408-912-2479. We'd love to hear from you, Bandijan. कि ये money minded क्या होता है?
या फादर तूने सब पढ़ लिया लेकिन एक कमेंट तो पढ़ी नहीं.
कौन सी?
हम जब हम बातें करते पैसे की तो हमारे विशाल जी ने एक अच्छा स्टेटमेंट बोला.
अरे क्या ब्यूटीफुल स्टेटमेंट.
अगर आपके पास बहुत सारा पैसा है जो आप अभी टैक्स फाइल कर रहे हो आप लोग, यू डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू विद इट, डोनेट करो ना यार. गिव इट टू प्रज्ञा. मत डोंट पुट इन अ ट्रक एंड बर्न द ट्रक. नो.
Yes, Banujan. Give it to Pragna. Give it to Media Mahima.
Yeah.
We'll tell you why, Banujan. There are many people in the world who unfortunately आज इतना disparage हो गए हैं, especially neurodiverse individuals. You're not going to believe, Banujan, they used to make cents on the dollar. Like for them, if somebody is earning a minimum wage of $15 per hour, people who do इनसे volunteer काम कराते हैं and menial labor कराते हैं and उनको $1 या $2 मिलता है. It was only last year in the Biden administration, only now did it become legal where they have to be paid a minimum wage, that is the state's minimum wage.
Very true.
It is only now, Vanija, in the past 2 years that this has happened. It is not, before that they were getting paid, somebody gets paid $15.45 हमारा minimum wage है California में. इनको मिलता था $1, कभी कभार no money. It's voluntary because they're very slow, according to people who hire them. So those are the kind of people where Pragna is building work opportunities for. We're not kidding you, Bandijan. We have all our work at Pragna is going into hiring and training and developing neurodiverse individuals into working out of just the manual, menial labor kind of jobs.
Very true. And of course, Fadwani, also want to remind people that we actually have an investment vehicle which you can use. Which if at all you're having a lot of money somewhere and you want to put into something, so you don't want to pay taxes, doesn't matter, but do an impact for the community. So that's one option you can actually offer. If you want to know more about that, please do send us an email. We'll tell you how you can actually invest to actually better somebody's life,
Yes.
people's lives. And there are options for that. Again, I use the word invest. So in other words, आपका जो investment है वो आपके लिए सही रहेगा. You also get a return out of it, but just want to make sure that it is impacting the society in a positive way. If you want to learn more about how we can go about doing that, you got to contact us. We can definitely connect you with Pragnya. You can go to Pragnya and check it out also, pragnya.org, okay?
And if you want to contribute to Media Mahima, well, because this kind of programming and this kind of open dialogue and this kind of open discussion, Banujan, is required, and it is not possible through commercial means. It is not possible because commercial radios पे $350 to $600 per hour charge करते हैं air time के लिए, जो a lot of us cannot afford because it's very difficult. And कैसे लोग afford करते हैं जो and वहाँ पे भी restrictions होते हैं क्योंकि वो कैपिटलिस्ट है. तो उनके हिसाब से अगर उनके पॉलिटिकल आइडियोलॉजी से डिफर करते हो, अगर उन लोगों के मतलब रिलीजियस बिलीफ से डिफर करते हो, तो आप शेयर नहीं कर सकते हो on the air.
Yeah.
So please remember that it is important to be able to have an open dialogue and conversation. हमारी साउथ एशियन कम्युनिटी की आवाज़ होनी चाहिए, तो मीडिया महिमा जैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होनी चाहिए जो बिकाऊ नहीं है, जो टिकाऊ है, सस्ता टिकाऊ है. तो टिकाऊ होने के लिए आपकी यू नो ऑब्वियसली डोनेशंस की ज़रूरत है. तो कुछ नहीं, अगर कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो, अगर आप मनी माइंडेड नहीं हो, वेरी सिंपल, अमेज़ॉन स्माइल है. अमेज़ॉन स्माइल पे आप प्रज्ञा को अपना इफ़ प्रज्ञा's कॉज रेजोनेट्स विद यू, आप उसको बेनिफिशियरी बना सकते हो. आपका कुछ नहीं जा रहा है. इट इज़ जस्ट अ फिलैंथ्रोपिक एफर्ट फ्रॉम अमेज़ॉन. थोड़े वी जस्ट गेट 0.05% of your purchases. So if you're buying something will come towards the organization. You can also choose Media Mahima, right, Alto Baba? We can.
Very true. We can set it up. We got set up. We'll set it up for you guys, Branjan. उसके लिए भी कर सकते हैं आप. लेकिन अभी के लिए initiative of Pragnya. And again, देखो, the point is आज का show money minded. Don't go by the label. It doesn't mean that it's bad. It's okay. It can be money minded because until you meet your basic needs. कुछ लोगों के लिए जो पैसा नहीं है, उनके basic needs नहीं है, they have to think about money. And that's the reason why the law was passed. And that's many people activism was there in that space because they wanted to people to realize the fact that you might be sitting in a situation where you're getting a good pay. All your needs are met. There's some people who don't even get that and their needs are not met all the way. So then it requires to be money minded. So I want to just shed the particular label saying, money minded is a negative thing. No, it's not. It can be positively money minded, right? Making sure that you actually have a balance sheet and you actually making sure your needs are met. Very important. Well, Banjan, Abhi, Valdani, one song which I'm going to play for everybody. Shall I play what song?
Sure.
Okay, here you go. We get flagged, Banjan, because we know we live in the capitalist world. And the capitalist world won't allow us to play nice songs. Well, actually, no, they allow us to play nice songs. I think it's... And here's the trivia for you guys, Banjan. This Gana jo laga raha hu is actually from the movie called Bluff Master, which came out in 2005. Starring who?
Starring Abhishek Bachchan.
Very true, Faltu Rani. And इसका म्यूजिक थे विशाल शेखर. लेकिन ये गाना जो है ओरिजिनली आया किसी और फिल्म में.
कौन सा फिल्म में?
That's a question. That's a question for our bandhus. Search और बताइएगा कौन सी फिल्म में आया था ये गाना, in which विशाल शेखर actually have used the same voice.
Oh?
हाँ, अगर आपने recognize कर लिया voice तो आप बता देंगे आप आराम से, right? Number to call 408-912-2479. क्या बोल रहे फाल्तू नहीं?
एक बार और स्टूडियो का नंबर नोट कर लीजिएगा 408-912-2479. Again, 408-912-2479. Why is this conversation important today?
Why?
Well, it's exceptionally important, Bandhujan, because when the sovereignty of one country is put in jeopardy because of another country, and the whole world is issuing economic sanctions against this country and nothing is happening. कुछ उखाड़ नहीं पा रहे. They're not able to do anything to be able to support another country. It's important. This calls into question कि क्या money इतना important है? And why are these invasions happening? It is for money, right? A long time ago, somebody told me why the Middle East में इतना ये है, and why are there stations everywhere? Why does America have bases everywhere in the world? It's all about the oil, because the money was in oil before. Right? Isn't that what it was?
Yes.
And then, in fact, अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि ओ तो फिर उस हिसाब से ये जो हमारे अरब पॉपुलेशन है वो बहुत मनी वाले हैं. आई थिंक इट्स चेंजिंग राइट नाउ, राइट? इजंट इट?
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. I'll tell you a conspiracy theory, Father. Conspiracy theory.
हाँ.
Third world countries, so-called first world countries, define them as those, right? Actually, are very rich places. Colonialism actually attacked India because India was rich in minerals, which had a lot of resources in them.
Correct.
But finally, somehow we woke up to it and pushed them out. I mean, Africa also had a little bit of sun, but they pushed them out anyways. The point is, right now they're after Kyiv and other places. Russia is after those places, right? The next place they actually have also Afghanistan had a lot of minerals in it. They ruined the place, right? The next place they're going to go towards is North Korea. You know why?
Why?
North Korea is sitting on a lot of resources, but nobody's there to actually drill them out and take them out.
Oh. Why?
Because they have a different culture.
Okay.
So they require investments. Nobody's investing in them because they have a government which is sitting in there. And
It's an autocratic government.
So probably that'll be the next progressional step towards that place. But anyway, let's see what happens. Bajan, lekin that's the whole conspiracy theory out there for you guys.
I saw Vishal Arora ji was calling, and
Really?
yes, he was.
Oh my goodness.
And the call, Altwa busy था बात करने में.
Oh, really?
अपने conspiracy theory ये कर रहा था. तो जब when he was unleashing or unfurling his conspiracy theory, Vishal ji was calling, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? Guess what? I already picked up the calls of Atul.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Let's go to Vishal ji. Vishal ji, कैसे हैं आप? एक मिनट रुको. We got to get him on air right now. Vishal ji, कैसे हैं आप? PAMPAM, Vishal ji.
PAMPAM. क्या हाल है सर?
बढ़िया.
वेरी गुड. तो आपके क्या राय है?
कि जैसे अगर रेड वाले हैं तो रेड जिसके घर पड़ रही है तो वो अपना पैसा ठिकाना लगाना चाहते हैं तो भेज दो इधर.
Hey, point अच्छा है. I like his point. It's point to the point है उनका. So yes, if you want to Balajan, please send it to us.
हाँ, ठिकाना लगाना है तो बता दो. कुछ रास्ते हैं.
हम बहुत सारे रास्ते हैं हमारे पास, हम दे देंगे आपको.
अच्छा.
क्या रे? Why father? Why not?
ऐसे बोलोगे तो लोग पता नहीं क्या क्या सोचेंगे. ठिकाना लगा रहा है तो जैसे
तो सोच कोई पैसा नहीं लगता है.
हाँ.
That's true actually. And किसी का भला तो हो सकता है, right? In a good way.
वही तो कह रहे हैं, सोचने का पैसा नहीं लगता है लेकिन अमल करने पे किसी का भला हो सकता है.
Correct. Very true. तो आज का थीम जो है मनी मैटर मंडेस. काफी सारे लेडीज के मेरे के गैंग अप करके मेरे के ऊपर सब लोग ऐसे कुछ करके बाद में मेरे को अग्री करके चले गए.
क्या अग्री करा के चले गए?
क्या अग्री कर
कि इट इज सोसाइटी इज मनी माइंडेड.
तो तू वही बोल रहा है तब से. वो तेरे साथ एग्री कर रहे हैं. मैं क्या कुछ ही तू उनको एग्री कराया?
मैं मतलब initially they came with pushback. You also had a pushback against
I still have a pushback. I do not believe that one ought to be money minded.
Society is saying that, right? I'm not saying that you have to be money minded.
People should not be, but people are.
हाँ.
Most people are money minded.
हाँ.
कई तो होते हैं.
सही बात है.
हाँ.
So are you, sir? Are you money minded?
मैं सोच रहा हूँ. I don't think so.
Nothing wrong in it, by the way.
नहीं, nothing wrong वाली wrong और right वाली बात नहीं है.
हाँ.
मतलब I don't know क्योंकि मेरा जो सबसे weakest point है वो है numbers.
हाँ. Okay. हाँ.
Maths.
Okay.
तो जो maths है that's my weakest thing. तो for finance is maths only, right? वो सब क्या है, कहाँ आ रहा है, कितना आ रहा है, क्या आ रहा है, क्या जा रहा है, वो मुझे याद नहीं रहता.
Okay. So you're saying that by the definition of that, you actually don't think you actually do add up.
मुझे पता नहीं, फर्क नहीं पड़ता यार कि कितना आया, क्या गया, वो दिमाग में चलता ही नहीं है उस टाइम.
हाँ. नहीं मतलब you definitely are wired in.
पैसा चलता ही नहीं है.
हाँ.
बस ये है कि ये चलता है कि काश कुछ ज्यादा होता.
हाँ.
तो हम ज्यादा कुछ और कर सकते थे.
हाँ, ये अच्छा है.
That's always on my mind.
That's still okay. That's still
if
fine.
That's a money-minded thing.
Yeah.
So maybe I am.
You know, you've written a very good point. Money-minded thing is one thing, and being calculative is another. I think that's what it is all about. When people start calculating for profits, is when they actually do all the mistakes in the world. They just go with the flow. think, okay, हाँ, कुछ like how you said, right? अगर कुछ ज़्यादा कुछ होता तो कुछ और करते, right?
और कर सकते
हाँ,
हैं,
that's
हाँ.
what is that I think is still a good fight. That's okay. मैं तो वही कर रहा हूँ आज के. I'm trying to get the label off from people's minds saying the money minded. Being money minded is a bad thing. Yeah, there are limits to it. As in, you know, you might say, oh, just हाँ मेरे पास 1 million है, मैं कल जाके उसको इन्वेस्ट करके 2 million बना दूंगा.
में यही है कि भाई ठीक है सोचो पैसे के बारे में, बट ये मत सोचो कि मैंने अगर ये इतना लगाया तो इतने में कितना मिलेगा वापस.
हाँ.
नहीं, एक्चुअली विशाल जी, ये ऑल्सो ये जो क्वांडरी है विथ रिगार्ड टू बीइंग मनी माइंडेड, मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि आजकल के जो आई मीन बिकॉज वी इंटरेक्ट विद अ लॉट ऑफ टीनेजर्स, राइट, हु आर गोइंग इनटू द वर्ल्ड एंड you know, when they go into colleges and a lot of them, I've at least come across 4 teenagers who have been in such a quandary as to what kind of a career to choose. There's one teenager who possibly feels that you know, that she needs to, it doesn't matter what her calling is, like what talks to her, but she needs to find something where she can make a lot of money in a very short period of time.
Wow.
Because she, and it's nothing wrong, it's because she also possibly cares for you know, she knows that she'll probably be the caregiver for another sibling.
Wow.
You know, who is probably going to be dependent on her for the rest of her life. So her whole idea is the child is not money minded. You wouldn't say that the girl is money minded,
No.
because or the boy is money minded, because you would feel like, oh, you know what, you know, तुम्हें हमने एक गेम खेला था, तुम्हें $1 million मिलेगा, तो तुम क्या करोगे? तो this ally asked कि एक घर कितने में आता है? तो एक घर और इतना पैसा अगर 7.5 like 750,000 लगा दे तो एक इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट में इस मेरे सिबलिंग के लिए, तो इतना काफ़ी है क्या? तो फिर बाकी का 250,000 मैं मतलब हायर करने में, इसमें उसमें वो कर दूंगी. ऐसे it was like it was. And it was a very, you know, nobody forced anybody to say anything. At the same time, you have other, I've heard from other teenagers where they've said they've gone into careers because they feel that, oh, IT hai, you know, computer science hai, usme paisa hai, bioinformatics hai, usme paisa hai. Lekin it is not talking to them. You know, they feel like it's not, in the sense नहीं लग रहा है मन, क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि लाइफ में कुछ डिफरेंस कुछ करना है. We have to make a difference in the lives of people. I've actually counseled or mentored one individual who came to me who went for, is working in AI. उससे मैंने बैठ के बात किया कि how he can help neurodevelopmentally, you know, this can this be done. उसके बाद उसने एक ऐसे लिखा and he got into UCLA. After talking about what this happened, I mean, you know, how he can make a difference in the world. So it really, sometimes I wonder कि ये हमारे generation का ही नहीं, it is a quandary that the next generation has, because schooling, education, सब कुछ money mindedness पे ही है. Like तुम ये career में जाओगे, STEM दिमाग में drill करते हैं.
Vishal ji, did you know a story about the fisherman and the old the businessman?
No.
No? बताओ? Time है?
बताओ.
एक जगह पे एक बुजुर्ग businessman like Warren Buffett types, right? He was actually millionaire, multi-millionaire. He's walking on the lake. He sees a particular young fisherman sitting, relaxing, and throwing a line into the lake and trying to fish, right? He goes to him and tells him, hey, what do you do? He looked to be a young man. What are you doing? Nothing. I'm fishing. Okay. He says, like, you know, you're a young man. You should be working right now, so you can make some money. This is the guy fisher. The guy asks him, okay, what am I going to do making money? He'll say, well, you can actually, you know, probably get a investment. You can actually have your own comfortable living. You can get married, have some children. Okay, what after that? Well, you'll work for some time and you'll do all this stuff, and then you'll have enough money to save aside for retirement, and you can retire. Okay, what am I going to do after retiring? He says. He says, well, you'll actually come down here like me. I've come here for fishing right now. He says, okay, fine. I already am doing it right now. I should do all those things.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So living in the moment is one. The message is about living in the moment and actually enjoying the moment as it is.
Right.
Yeah, you can slog all you want. Slog karo, doesn't matter. Money mindedness also is about maximizing your profits and efforts and assets. That's what money mindedness is all about. The other way I look at it. So, if you're actually right now, you don't have to have a Tesla to drive around. If you have a, you know, some clunker with you which is getting you from point A to point B,
correct,
still fine, right? छोटा life है तो क्या हुआ यार? It's also a good life, right?
Correct.
As you can smile and be happy about it, right? So, but then again, if somebody says like money-minded a gali to you, it's not a gali at all. You should say thank you and move on.
No, money-minded is not a gali actually. A money-minded, किस तरह का money-minded है? That's what we are thinking. If you are manipulative, right, and you keep on thinking about कि मैं कैसे जो है 2 का 4 और 4 का 16 बना दूं, अगर
बाद में क्या
4 से 16 मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, वो that's actually not right. अगर कहीं पर किसी से आप बात भी करने जाते हो और सोचते हो कि मैं अगर इसको आधा घंटा अपने टाइम का देता हूँ या देती हूँ, I should get at least some money या something out of return out of it.
Correct. Very true.
That's not
very true.
right.
Very true.
अभी हम जो बच्चों को भी देते हैं, जो प्रज्ञा में बच्चे आते हैं, I mean why I mean उनसे बात करने के लिए क्या सोचना है यार, आपको क्या वहाँ से मिलेगा, right? But वो बच्चों को जो मिलेगा ना वो देखो आप.
Correct.
और आपको भी जो satisfaction मिलेगा उनसे बात करके वो देखो आप. Right? जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको हर चीज रिटर्न पैसे में ही मिले.
सही बात है.
Right?
Correct. You're very true. Money can be anything. Yeah, correct.
What matters.
Very true. And of course, I think being money-minded also forces you to be a strategical thinker, because if you have a goal in mind, you can actually automatically start working backwards. Well, anyway, great, wonderful. Thank you so much. But I wanted to blame our Indian industry for actually ruining our mindset on this. मैंने एक छोटा सा गाना लगाया जो actually 2005 में आई थी. विशाल जी, are you familiar with the song? ना बीवी, ना बच्चा, ना बाप, ना बेटा, ना भैया. The whole thing is that कि भैया सबसे बड़ा रुपया. ये गाना जो है
from सबसे बड़ा रुपया.
Very good. And who was the singer, original singer? Mahmood. Yes. And but I have to correct myself. It was actually not Vishal Shekhar. So somebody rejigged the song from somebody else. It was some other DJ guy who actually did it.
Yeah.
And used it in the song movie actually.
Right.
Very good.
Right.
So very good. So you're right about that. Mahmood ji ka gana tha from unka, I think it was his movie on it. Wasn't the time when he actually made some really socially relevant movies, right?
He also did a lot of those. Raj Kapoor did a lot of those. And
70s में आया था, right?
Yeah.
70s में आया था.
Yeah. Lekin, thank you so much, Vishal ji, also for chiming in, and for also the plug about Pragna. Really appreciate it.
Correct.
And yes, Banujan Pragna is a non-profit organization. So is Media Mahima. I will say that there are two different organizations. Media Mahima is also, by the way, Banujan, Media Mahima is training individuals who are neurodiverse to learn how to pursue careers in the communications field.
And yes, Barujan, so you have opportunity for investment. Even if you have a few dollars in your thing and you actually are showing up in your tax IDs and you want to make sure that you can actually protect your investments, think of investing in Media Mahima. Talk to somebody from Media Mahima, understand how you can actually use that as a vehicle to actually make sure you can make a positive benefit to the community. You're invested in protected at the same time. You're also able to impact somebody's life. So definitely make sure you call yes.
And remember, content matters, बंधुजन. जो यहाँ पे content मिलेगा, वो आपको paid media में नहीं मिलेगा. Paid media में वही मिलेगा जो जिसके लिए उनको पैसा मिलेगा.
Very true.
Very true. वो होता है ना, नाच मेरी बुलबुल पैसा मिलेगा, तो वो पेड मीडिया इज जस्ट लाइक दैट.
वेरी ट्रू.
जो नाचेगा वो उस पे उसी की ताल पे नाचेंगे.
वेरी ट्रू.
तो ये वाला जो कंटेंट आप रोज यहाँ पर देखते हो वो कहीं आपको नहीं मिलेगा.
हाँ, तो हमारे यहाँ पे कंटेंट मिलेगा, साथ में कंटेंटमेंट भी मिलेगा.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was
so much, Vishal ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Today's show, of course, we're coming to close right now. Thank you, Vishal ji. I'll play a nice song for you guys before we go today. And yes, but if you want to join us, very simple. You can join us on Facebook. We have WhatsApp group going on, pretty active. We have a bunch of shows you can be part of also, but it's for the community, by the community, and from the community, Banujan. Faldwani, I'm going to sign off with that particular old 1976 song of Muhammad. How about that?
Yes.
And any closing with thoughts for Bandus?
बस किसी ने मुझे बोला था बनुजन, एक और रेडियो स्टेशन में everything is on sale for the right price.
Oh my
I do not believe
no,
so.
No, it's not true.
अपनी जो ज़मीर है, अपना जो integrity है, अपना जो soul है, वो कभी भी किसी हालत पे भी हम लोग उसके लिए कोई प्राइस नहीं होता
No
है.
bikao, please.
No bikao.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he watches this and he knows what I'm talking about. So no, certain things are not for sale. Sir.
Yes, so what?
And,
If you think you're giving us a hard time, no, we're not. We're having a fun time right now.
Absolutely,
And,
absolutely. So we just want to tell you that stay true to whatever you're doing. अगर आपको contentment है, तो then think about bringing joy into the lives of other people as well. So इसी के साथ हम आपको बोलेंगे good night
शब्बा खैर.
and प्यार भरा.
The whole thing is that कि भैया सबसे बड़ा रुपया. बिन रुपया तो मिस्टर तेरी मम्मी का प्यार जो पैदा करता तुझे तो कभी न कर सकता मेरे यार.
Bandujan, this is your darling प्यारी महिमा की दुलारी फालतू रानी. I hope you're enjoying every one of these songs that we have lined up for you, Bandujani. This is Radio D Hotties, where entertainment, engagement, excitement, everything keeps getting hotter.